What if I told you that the greatest goal scorer in football history once cried himself to sleep, hungry and alone, thousands of miles from home at just 12 years old? That the man with 5 Ballon d'Ors was once mocked for his accent, his poverty, and his dreams? This is not just a story of talent. This is a story of obsession, sacrifice, and a hunger that could never be satisfied. This is Cristiano Ronaldo. February 5th, 1985, Funchal, Madeira, a tiny Portuguese island floating in the Atlantic Ocean. Maria Dolores dos Santos gave birth to her youngest son in a small house barely big enough for the family. They named him Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro, after Ronald Reagan, the father's favorite actor. But there was nothing glamorous about his beginning. His father, José Diniz, was a gardener and a kitman at a local football club, drowning his sorrows in alcohol. His mother worked as a cook and a cleaner, sometimes juggling multiple jobs just to put food on the table. They were so poor that Maria admitted years later she had considered abortion. "We had nothing," she would say. "I didn't know how we would survive." Cristiano grew up in a house with 1 bedroom for 4 children. He slept in a cramped space, shared clothes with his siblings, and often went to bed hungry. But he had one thing that money couldn't buy: a football. A cheap, worn-out ball that became his escape, his obsession, his religion. At age 8, Cristiano joined Andorinha, his father's club. He wasn't just good, he was different. While other kids played for fun, Cristiano played like his life depended on it. Because in a way, it did. By 10, he caught the attention of Nacional, one of Madeira's biggest clubs. 2 years later, at just 12 years old, Sporting Lisbon came calling. It was a 3-day trial. Make it or break it. His mother packed his tiny suitcase, held back tears, and watched her baby boy leave for the mainland, 1,000 kilometers away from everything he knew. Lisbon was a cold shock. The other boys came from money, spoke differently, ate differently. They mocked his thick Madeiran accent. They laughed at his old clothes. But on the pitch, none of that mattered. Cristiano destroyed everyone. He was faster, sharper, hungrier. Still, the loneliness was unbearable. He would call his mother, crying, begging to come home. "I can't do this anymore," he sobbed into the phone. But Maria, with the strength only a mother has, told him, "You can cry tonight, but tomorrow you play. You play like you've never played before." By 16, Cristiano was in Sporting's first team. By 17, he was untouchable. In August 2003, Sporting played a friendly against Manchester United to inaugurate their new stadium. Cristiano played 45 minutes. That was all it took. He humiliated United's defenders. John O'Shea, one of the toughest players in England, couldn't get near him. After the match, United's players walked into the locker room and did something almost unheard of. They told Sir Alex Ferguson, "Boss, you need to sign that kid." Ferguson didn't hesitate. Within days, Cristiano Ronaldo was a Manchester United player for £12.24 million. He was 18 years old. He asked for the number 28 shirt, his number at Sporting. Ferguson said no. "You're wearing number 7. George Best wore it. Eric Cantona wore it. David Beckham wore it. Now it's yours." Cristiano broke down in tears. The weight of that jersey was crushing, but he didn't run from it. He embraced it. His first years in England were brutal. The physicality, the speed, the rain, the cold. It was a different world. Critics called him a diver, a show-off, a one-trick pony. But Cristiano had a secret weapon: obsession. While his teammates went home after training, Cristiano stayed. He practiced free kicks until his feet bled. He studied defenders on video. He lifted weights, hired nutritionists, perfected his body like a machine. His roommate, Rio Ferdinand, said, "I've never seen anyone work like him. He was possessed." Slowly, the goals came, then the trophies. In 2008, he scored 42 goals in a single season, unthinkable for a winger. Manchester United won the Premier League and the Champions League. Cristiano won his first Ballon d'Or at just 23 years old. But during that Champions League final, his father wasn't there to see it. Jose Dinas had died in 2005 from liver failure, ravaged by alcoholism. Cristiano never got to say goodbye. He never got to show him the trophies. That pain never left him. "I wanted my father to see me succeed," Cristiano said years later, tears streaming down his face. "I wanted him to be proud, but he never got to see it." In 2009, Real Madrid paid £80 million, a world record, to bring Cristiano home to Spain. His presentation at the Santiago Bernabeu drew 80,000 fans, not for a match, just to see him. But Madrid is where legends go to be broken. The pressure is suffocating. Barcelona had Messi. Real Madrid needed an answer. They needed a god. Cristiano delivered. 450 goals in 438 games. 4 Champions League titles, 2 La Liga titles, 4 more Ballon d'Ors. He became the club's all-time leading scorer. He turned El Clasico into his personal stage, scoring 18 goals against Barcelona. But it wasn't just the goals, it was the moments. The overhead kick against Juventus that made their fans applaud him. The screaming "Siu" celebration that echoed in every stadium in the world. The relentless, machine-like consistency, year after year, defying age, defying logic. He wasn't just a player anymore. He was a brand, a phenomenon, a religion. But inside, he was still that hungry kid from Madeira, terrified that if he stopped, it would all disappear. In 2018, at 33 years old, an age when most players decline, Cristiano did the unthinkable. He left Real Madrid for Juventus. 100 million euros. People said he was chasing money. They said his best years were behind him. They were wrong. In Italy, he faced a new challenge, the most defensive league in the world, Serie A, where attackers go to struggle. But Cristiano wasn't most attackers. He scored 101 goals in 134 games. He won 2 Serie A titles. He became the first player ever to win the league title in England, Spain, and Italy. But something was missing. The Champions League, the trophy that defined him. Juventus couldn't deliver it, and Cristiano's hunger remained unsatisfied. At 36, when most players are planning retirement, Cristiano was planning his next conquest. "I'm coming home," he announced in 2021. Manchester United, the place where it all began. Old Trafford erupted, grown men cried, the prodigal son had returned. His first game back? A goal, of course. Then another, and another. Cristiano Ronaldo, at 36, was still Cristiano Ronaldo. He scored crucial goals in the Champions League. He saved the United time and time again. But the club was broken. Bad management, weak tactics, a team that couldn't match his standards. Tensions grew. A controversial interview followed, and in December 2022, the marriage ended. Cristiano left Manchester United for the second and final time. The English chapter was closed, but his story was far from over.
January 2023. Al-Nassr, Saudi Arabia. A deal worth $200 million per year. The biggest contract in football history. Critics said he sold out. They said he was finished. They said he chose money over glory. But Cristiano had nothing left to prove to anyone. He had won everything, scored more goals than anyone in history, broken every record worth breaking. Now, at 38, he was writing a new chapter, not just for himself, but for an entire league, an entire region. In Saudi Arabia, he became more than a player. He became an ambassador, a pioneer, a symbol of what was possible. He scored goals, broke more records, and inspired a football revolution in the Middle East. Legends like Benzema, Neymar, and Sadio Mane followed him. At 39 years old, Cristiano is still playing at the highest level, still scoring, still hungry, still obsessed.
Let's talk about the numbers, because with Cristiano, the numbers are staggering. Over 900 career goals, the most in football history, 5 Ballon d'Ors, 5 Champions League titles, 7 league titles across 3 countries, European Championship winner with Portugal in 2016, all-time leading scorer in Champions League history, 140 goals. All-time leading international goal scorer, 130-plus goals for Portugal. But beyond the numbers, there's something else. The image of a shirtless Cristiano, tears streaming down his face after winning the Euros. The roar of Siu echoing in every corner of the planet. The sight of a 39-year-old still doing 3,000 sit-ups and refusing to eat sugar. Cristiano Ronaldo turned himself into a machine. But underneath the abs, the cars, the fame, the billions, he's still that scared kid from Madeira who cried himself to sleep, afraid he wasn't good enough.
Cristiano Ronaldo isn't just a footballer. He's a global empire. His net worth? Over $500 million. His lifetime Nike deal? Worth over $1 billion. His CR7 brand? Clothing, hotels, fragrances, gyms, a business empire worth hundreds of millions. He owns private jets, luxury cars, mansions across the world. His Instagram account has over 600 million followers, making him one of the most followed humans on Earth. Every post he makes is worth millions in advertising. But here's the thing, Cristiano came from nothing, absolute poverty. He remembers what it's like to be hungry, to be cold, to have nothing. That's why he never forgets. That's why he donates millions to charity. Why he funds hospitals. Why he refuses to get tattoos so he can donate blood more easily. The money didn't change him, it revealed him.
So what makes Cristiano Ronaldo different? Is it the talent, the genetics, the dedication? It's simpler than that. It's the refusal to accept anything less than greatness. It's the voice in his head that says, not enough, never enough. It's the memory of that little boy in Madeira who had nothing but a dream and a ball. Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't born great. He wasn't the most naturally gifted. Messi had magic in his feet from birth. Ronaldinho played with joy. But Cristiano had something else. He had rage. He had hunger. He had an obsession that couldn't be tamed. And when his career finally ends, maybe at 40, maybe at 41, who knows with him, he will leave behind more than just goals and trophies. He will leave behind a blueprint. Proof that if you want it badly enough, if you work harder than everyone else, if you refuse to quit, no matter how many times the world tells you no, you can become immortal. From Madeira to Manchester, from Madrid to Riyadh, from poverty to perfection. This is Cristiano Ronaldo, and his story will never be forgotten.